kids, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind and the continuing pilgrimage of Hlena the Hunter. So we did the the pilgrimage of what's it called, the Shrine of Daring, and we levitated around. We went and took a little sneak peek at some of the Tamriel Rebuilt little coastal village there. We also delved into an abandoned shipwreck type thing, and a shipwreck. I mean, a shipwreck is always abandoned, I guess. And we got some nice loot, so that we finally will have some money. Picked up a bunch of contraband, essentially, which I think Hlena is just going to have to accept for now. That trading in contraband might be a way to get a little bit of a nest egg, so to speak. So there are two more pilgrimages in Vivec, which I think we're going to try and wrap up today quickly, before we make our way back to points north. So we have the Palace, Shrine of Generosity. Let's start with that because I think that's where we are. Long after Lord Nerevar and the Tribunal triumphed over Dagoth the people wished to build a monument to the heroes of that war. Vivec thanked them, but said that it would be better to dedicate a monument not only to the glorious heroes, but to all people, great and small, who suffered and died in the war. It became a custom to make offerings here, either in thanks of our good fortune or for those less fortunate. The Shrine of Generosity is on the top steps of Vivec's Palace, the southernmost canton of Vivec City. The customary donation for those in good fortune is 100 gold. Alright, well, by the way, that's kind of a cool mod that I have here. We're still flying, which is cool. We've got about 10 minutes of levitation left. One of the mods I have puts a bunch of these candles on the stairs here, which kind of lights up the palace, and also looks really cool. Night sky is looking great. Those glowing windows on top, I believe, are from the glow in the dark mod, which I activated for the last episode. So yeah, it's I think things are looking pretty great, to be honest. So let's just kind of hover up to we're still flying. Hover up here. Oh, there's some very cool paper lantern, all sorts of. We got some coda flowers, which are also sort of candles. I guess they're luminescent. Yeah, looking very cool. The Palace Shrine. Would you like to leave a donation of 100 gold and ask for a blessing? Yes. The Grace of Generosity. Thank you for your generosity, Lord of Vivec. I shall neither hoard nor steal, nor encumber myself with profitless treasures, but shall share freely among house and hearth. Well, we're not going to encumber ourselves with profitless treasures because we're going to get Oliver to carry them. Anyway, that's one more, level 100 and trapped. One more pilgrimage off the bucket list, and I think we're now going to go do the Puzzle Canal. Puzzle Canal. I realize I'm reading in midair here, but you know, why levitate? Why read on the ground when you can read 10 feet above the ground? The Puzzle Canal, the Shrine of Courtesy. In a battle with Mehrunes Dagon, Vivec gave his own silver longsword to the Daedra Lord rather than dishonor himself by fighting an unarmed foe. This so impressed the Dremora, the most honorable and chivalrous of Mehrunes Dagon's Daedric servants, that they now share a bond of respect and courtesy with the followers of the Tribunal. Though we must never forget that they are our enemies. The Shrine of Courtesy is found in the heart of the Puzzle Canal, a labyrinth beneath Lord Vivec's palace in the city of Vivec. The journey through the Puzzle Canal can be confusing, and it is suggested that common pilgrims carry a scroll of Almcivi intervention in case they get lost. I think that would be really excessive. We do not need a scroll for this. But anyway, the Dremora Krazd is found in the center of the Puzzle Canal and will accept a plain silver longsword if spoken to with courtesy. After Krazd accepts the sword, pilgrims must read the inscription on the triolith. So I happen to know that we do not need to get a silver longsword for this quest. I have no desire to trek halfway across the world and search one. So let's start levitating around the Puzzle Canal. I don't remember which door we have to go in to find it. If I luck out and it's this one, then all the better. Ooh, I don't have anything to lighten this up, do I? I really need to get a torch. It is super dark in here. But there should be a door in one of these hallways, like here. Wow. It is super dark. I don't even know what's generating the little light there is. I guess there's sort of an ambient... Whoa. Yeah, see? Dangerous. It's dangerous to be levitating around in pitch black. Blighted rat. Oof. We didn't catch anything, did we? What do we have from the palace blessing? Luck. Wow. So I guess we got a little luck boost from the palace shrine. There is a logic to all of this. Like, some of those gates lead out the back and some of them lead out the front. So last time we went in through, I think, what was it, level 3? I'm going to try and be a little bit systematic about this so that we don't have to do this 16 times. I really do wish I had a torch, to be honest. That's on the list. We will get a torch so that we're not stumbling around in the dark. Yes, a rat. I'm going to ignore that. Yeah, I don't see why you would ever need a scroll of Emcivi intervention, to be honest. I'm just going to try every door until we get it right. We did the bottom one. We did... Oh, did we do level 2? I don't think so. There should be a door here in one of these. Although, I'm a little bit concerned because we really just can't see. So we could be just walking right by it. I doubt it, though. Yeah, I don't know what provides the ambient lighting. I'm not sure the mechanics of the mod. Because there is always sort of a minimum amount of ambient lighting. Yeah, so every time we go through one of these doors, we come out that one. I have a feeling it's on level 3. I don't know why. I have this, like, memory that it's on level 3. It's not here anyway. Once again, the rat. What happens if we go in this door? Level 3. Oh yeah, see, we've been here. I could have sworn that it was on level 3. We need a torch. I just don't think we can do this without a torch. Yeah, I can't do this without a torch. Yeah, if we go with that one, whoa, we are way underwater. What is this? I can't go in that. That's only an exit. It really sucks if you're not levitating when you do this because you wait, can I take one of these candles inside? Maybe I can just kind of steal a candle from the shrine and take it inside. That's reasonable, right? We'll put it back after. Are any of these grabbable candles? The lantern. I'll take it. I'll bring it back, I promise. So I was convinced, I don't know why, but I'm convinced it's on level 3 or level 4 or something. We just have to be careful not to dunk this lantern in water, otherwise it will be toast. Oops. Ah, see? Right there. I was probably staring right at that door. Well, that, now you know why that mod really makes a difference. Oh, fuck. Is that lantern? Oh, yeah. Well, I was gonna bring it back, but, nope. No more lantern. We'll bring a lantern back there at some point, I promise. Right. So, here we are in this, secret Puzzle Canal. Breathe the waters of his glory, and the way is made clear. Well, I happen to know how this is done. You know, if I hadn't done this 16 times, we could sort of role play it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it. So, spoilers, you have to drown yourself to unlock the door that we need to go through. Yeah, it's very dark in here too. Kind of wish I hadn't destroyed that that lantern. think we actually have to let our health go down. I'm gonna quick save, because I'm always a bit worried that I'll die here. There we go. Sweet. So, I once again find myself unable to navigate because there's not enough light here. I think this is where we're going. Yep, there he is. Drizzt, the Dremora. You know, I gotta say, this whole levitating thing, there must be a lot of pilgrims that levitate their way over to this guy. You must be like, oh, you did the other one too, huh? This guy's hilarious too. Oh yeah, we need a silver longsword. So I'm not gonna steal the rest of them or anything, but we need that. Are you here on the pilgrimage? I take it that silver longsword is for me. As you see, I am unarmed, but you are brave and gallant. Sigh. Will you give me your longsword so that I may stand a chance against your might? Yes, take it. Yes, I accept this sword. Thank you, Hlena. You have the grace of courtesy. You should read the inscription on the shrine to complete your pilgrimage. I think if you don't read it, you might actually not complete the quest. But yeah, no, this guy's hilarious. He just stands there and receives pilgrim all day, the majority of which are probably levitating. The grace of courtesy. Thank you for your courtesy, Lord Vivec. I shall speak neither hurtful nor harsh words, but shall speak respectfully, even of my enemies, for temperate words may turn aside anger. Sweet. Well, let's see if I can figure out how to get out of here without any source of light. We really need to get like a night eye spell for these kind of situations. I didn't take illusion as a major skill, but it's gonna be. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Safe and sound. Yeah, no, but I think we'll get some illusion training sooner rather than later, and for that very purpose. All right, we are done in Vivec for the time being. What time is it, I wonder? Oops. To get used to having that search bar there. Okay, I can only rest on solid ground. I can only tell what time it is on solid ground. Okay. I just can't rest right now. Who knows? It must be pretty late though. I kind of want to find us an inn. So I'm gonna see. Do I have enough of this left to get me to the? I have 2 minutes and 34 seconds left of levitation. Okay. Let's zoom over to the foreign quarter. Try and hover over solid ground so that if I do fall, I don't instantly die. Although we do have that amulet of slow fall, so that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll just put that on right now in case shit gets weird. I'm having trouble closing that menu. I have the tab key assigned to open up the menu, and the tab key seems to be sending me to this text box here. So, yeah, I'm getting used to it. I just sort of have to press tab 2 to do that. I might see if I can reassign some keys, because it's actually really useful to have that searchable text box to search through our inventory. It'd be really useful in the long run. There's a similar one here, by the way. You can, once your spell list gets really long, you can search. That's an OpenMW thing. I don't know whether people who mod with the other method with Morrowind graphics extender and script extender and all that. I don't know if there's probably someone has made a version of that for that setup, but it sort of comes out of the box with OpenMW, which I think is really cool. I do like. I've been posting these videos around some of the Discord forums and stuff, and there are lots of people who really don't like OpenMW, and believe me, I'm not trying to evangelize. I'm not trying to convince anyone to use OpenMW. If you don't like it, I'm sure you have good reasons why you don't like it. I know there are mods that don't work with it. I really like it as a project. I like the way it's run. I like the way it's kind of distributed, and I just think they've done lots of really good, thoughtful work. So. And to be perfectly honest, it's just I've been using this setup. I currently run Morrowind on a Windows PC, a kind of custom-built PC, but I had a MacBook for years. That was my only source of computer for years, and OpenMW supports Mac. You can run Morrowind on a Mac. It runs great, and so that to me is a really big. I think it's really cool that they're making it run on other platforms. I think you can even run it on your phone with OpenMW. So yeah, I think it's a great project, but I'm not trying to say it's better or it's. I'm not interested in trying to convince anyone to use it rather than the other method, the sort of vanilla method of modding Morrowind. Anyway, enough about that. We are at the Black Shulk Corner Club. I hope I can rent a bed with all these drugs on us.
Tell your friends about this place.
Good day, I'm Beryl Gerald, publican of the Black Shulk Corner Club here in Vivec. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services. Specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help. Okay, I'm going to start by renting a bed. Yes, we have one available. It's 10 gold for the rest of the day. Do you want it? Yes. By the way, every time we rent a bed, because I've made this disposition change permanent, the more often we rent a bed, the better our disposition with these publicans will be. So that's actually kind of cool. If we stay at certain inns regularly, we'll become a sort of known character there, and they'll like us, and that's kind of cool. I like sort of saving these. All right, let's ask him about. Oh yeah, so this is the generic Vivec stuff. Yeah, I think we've pretty much seen all this, to be perfectly honest. I haven't asked about a lot of the specific cantons. Let's see what he has to say at the Foreign Quarter. The Foreign Quarter is a large, three-tiered canton to the north. Originally, foreigners were not allowed to enter Vivec any further than the Foreign Quarter, but now outlanders can travel throughout Vivec at will. The Imperial guilds each have guild halls and complete services here, and an Imperial cult shrine serves the spiritual needs of the Imperial faithful. Various independent tradesmen, craftsmen, and trainers also rent space here. The Black Shulk Corner Club rents beds for non-guild visitors. Well, and that's where we are. Little advice. Vivec is huge. It is easy to get lost, but if you observe the law, you can't get into much trouble. My advice is to wander freely. Learn your way around. See what the craftsmen and traders have to sell. See the sights the pilgrim came to see, the Ministry of Truth, the High Fane, and the Palace of Vivec, which we've done. And while you're here, go take a tour of Ebonheart, the Imperial town across the lagoon to the west. A lot to see and do over there, too. Cool. Right, well, it has been a long day of pilgrimages and raiding abandoned shipwrecks and fighting fish, mostly fighting fish. And yeah, it's time to rest. It is 3 a.m. Wow. All right. Well, we'll rest for at least 8 hours. There we are. And we're back on solid ground. As fun as it would have been to like cross half the continent using that, it's like 24 hours of levitation, basically. As fun as that would have been, I resisted the temptation because we have Oliver to think about. We can't just leave Oliver.
Yes, madame.
I think we need to get out of here. We're carrying a lot of contraband. Does this go outside? Yeah. We're carrying a lot of contraband, a lot of skooma and moon sugar, and I think we need to offload this as soon as possible. Last thing we want is to attract unwanted law enforcement attention. There is a mod that kind of makes it harder to trade in contraband, and I'm actually interested in trying that out. I haven't put it in just because I've never tested it, but I think it'd be super cool if it was actually even more difficult to kind of travel around. I know there's one for the Dwemer artifacts, which are supposed to be contraband as well. That could be really cool. I still can't get over that lantern thing. I knew that was going to happen. We steal the lantern from the palace, and then we go inside and dunk it underwater, and then that lantern is no more. There's Oliver. Good. At least I can remember where we left him. Did I already grab that conberry? Yeah, we are carrying mostly arrows, I think. Yeah, 756 arrows. So we definitely, again, need to make use of Oliver's carry capacity. Of course, we're also moving slowly because we're not levitating at speed 100 anymore. Alright. Oliver, how about you take 700 arrows? I'm a little bit wary about... I know that there is a problem that can happen when you put like over 1,000 of something in a container. I think I can't remember the details of it, but there is a kind of risk to that. So I'm a little bit wary about having him carry any more than that, and I think we're going to sell some of those just to be on the safe side. Anything else that's heavy? I think that's good. Oh, the moon sugar. Yeah, so we are sitting on a gold mine of drugs, basically. This is cool. This is a great this is a great item. Very happy to have gotten that, especially since we are just not going to be learning a levitate spell anytime soon. I'm gonna head. I think it's time to maybe head back to Balmora, because we know that in Balmora we can offload all those drugs, and the other pilgrimages we need to do are up north. So I think that we're gonna head back to Balmora. I'm gonna try and see if we can maybe take a different route though. Maybe we'll kind of come up the coast and make some stops along the way. Now that we have tons of arrows, I think yeah, it'd be kind of fun to be a little bit more adventurous and kind of wander a bit off the beaten path. I know there is. Oh yeah, if we kind of head down, actually, if we head down over to kind of the road to Pelagia, or the road to Ebonheart. Uh-oh. I think Oliver is gonna leap into action. Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh, here he goes. He's on a rampage. Look at him go. Where? But oh my god. Oh Jesus. Oh, he's leaping, he's running at these guys and then promptly teleporting back to us, which is hilarious. It's actually, but believe me, that teleporting thing is like, it's gold. We need it. I can't call him off. Just, well, you know what? We're done for now. You can follow, but we're going to be a little bit more cautious about that because that was crazy. He gets really gung-ho. He gets really gung-ho about kill. Just running at. I think he was trying to get at a cliff racer. Oh boy. Okay. I gotta say though, I gotta be careful because if I've done this before. If I stab him once, he will become an enemy. We're gonna rest for just an hour to get our fatigue back, and then I'm gonna try and shoot stuff. I think my a good goal for the near future is to get our marksmanship high enough so that we can reliably hit and kill cliff racers in one shot. I really need to get some cure blight disease potions, and I knew that was a disease one. You could tell because it was taking more hits. They have more health. There we go. I can modify his script so that he doesn't charge like that. Did I? Oh, I don't want to touch that. It's disease. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I'm not good enough at modding to do it comfortably. To be honest, I might see if I can reach out to some of the modding community and see if I can turn this Guar mod into kind of change a few more things about it. Because it would be nice if, to be perfectly honest, it would be nice if he just did not engage in combat at all. I don't know, like it'd be nice if he didn't engage in combat at all, and then, you know, or he maybe even just sort of ran away a bit or something. But it's all a balance between not losing track of him and you know, not having him run off on a suicide mission either. Because I don't really, you know, part of the reason I like this Guar companion is I'm not a huge fan of, me personally anyway. I mean, there's lots of Let's Plays where people have companions that fight along with them the whole time, and it makes for a great story and everything. I'm not a huge fan of just like having a follower. That's that creepy dude, I think, who came on to us last time we were walking. I'm not a huge fan of just having a follower fight for me all the time. I like to kind of do my fighting myself, so Oliver's really just a beast of burden. And it's funny too, because a lot of people use their companions or followers as you know, beasts of burden, and we literally just have one. So I think that's kind of what I like about this guy. Yeah, so with an iron arrow, we can almost kill a Nyx hound. As we get better, and I think we need a better bow, but as we get better bows, we will be able to kind of one-hit some of these enemies, especially the cliff racers, man. If we can just like knock cliff racers out of the sky, and we can just like stand on a cliff top and kill like 10 of them. I think that is the ultimate dream of a hunter in Morrowind, is to just be able to kill the cliff racers. Oh, water breathing. That's actually useful. Get a few of these. Here we are again in Seydonin. Can't see the mainland from here. Yeah, see, that's a pretty long stretch across. We haven't been in Seydonin in a while. I didn't do any of the kind of tutorial quests when I was in Seydonin. I wanted to kind of jump into the action, and I feel like that cave, I feel like everyone's seen that cave a million times. It's really very explicitly designed as a tutorial, and so I'm not going to go in there. I'm just not going to do it. I want one of these. These guys. We're gradually getting in better shape. These guys are good for levitation coda flowers. They're pretty rare too. Water walking. Yeah, all the swamp. All of the that guy's glitching out. He's supposed to be moving around. All the swamp mushroom type things do all those neat alteration effects, which is useful. Yeah, we're gonna take a different road to Balmora. We're gonna walk this way. Maybe I'll get a torch. Maybe I'll stop by and see our good friend, what is his name again? You know, tutorial guy. Useful scrolls and potion tutorial guy. Yeah, we're gonna go and, say hi to also the Blades trainer upstairs in here.
My patience is limited.
Are we carrying anything illegal? Nope. Good. I'm going to wait an hour just so that we regain our fatigue. Ariel, that's his name. Hi again. He loves us because we did that stupid Fargoth's ring thing. Alright, Iron Claymore. Oh yeah, I'm carrying around a fucking Claymore. Jesus, that's heavy. You can have that. What else? Pearl. I think that's it. I could sell them some arrows, but they're on Oliver right now. That's fine. Now, what do I want? Could be useful to buy another one of these. Probably need to do some repairs soon. And I said I wanted a torch or something. Does he have a torch? Well, we should have luck for that. Anything useful here? Not really. I'm gonna buy that. I think it looks really good with the chitin armor, and it'll give our character a little bit more character. We're wearing very shabby clothes, so definitely want to be eventually buying
If you
better
wish to
clothing.
talk, it is really no
Fun
trouble
fact
at
about
all.
Morrowind is if you wear expensive clothing, people like you more. Yeah, I think that looks great. I think that really really makes us look better. Very cool. Very, very cool. I have a feeling that someone's going to watch this and be like, I hate the way that looks. But, you know, I like it. I like the mix of chitin armor. And
What say you?
Alone,
Do you have
who
something
last
to
time
say,
we
Dunmer?
spoke with Alone, we didn't really know that she was a blade, but we now know that she's a blade. I'm a blade too, and I report to Caius like you. Normally, I don't offer training, but since you're one of us, I'll just charge you for my time and effort. The best way to learn is to teach yourself. Why don't I give you my old copy of Guide to Vardenfell? If you're going to work with us here, you'd best know something about the land and the people. That's actually really cool. Let's take a look at Guide to Vardenfell. Again, this is sort of almost tutorial material. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but there is an entry here on all of these, all of the regions. Azura's coasts, the Bitter coasts. We're going to carry this around, and maybe I'll refer back to it, and we'll read a bit about it as we travel around the world. Red Mountain, West Gash, Sheogorath. I think she has some more things to say too. Morrowind lore. The Dunmer are very serious people and serious about their gods and their temple. Latest rumors. Part of the time, I keep an eye on who comes and goes here in Seydonin, but most of my job is learning the land. Morrowind has been a province for centuries, but we really haven't had access to Vardenfell until the last decade or so. It's a wild place, and even the natives get lost once they get off the road. Well, I certainly do. Let's see, Morrowind. Morrowind is the northernmost province of the Tamrielic Empire, bounded on the north and east by the ocean, on the west by Skyrim, on the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial province, and on the south by Blackmarsh, also known as Argonia. I think there's a little bit of Blackmarsh that is sort of planned to be in Tamriel Rebuilt at some point, so that's cool. And there are other projects. People are like working on Skyrim and Cyrodiil and just making the Morrowind engine run all of Tamriel, which is really cool. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll install some of those and we'll go for a long walk through Tamriel. Vardenfell. Vardenfell District encompasses Vardenfell Island, a great landmass dominated by the giant volcano Red Mountain and cut off from the mainland Morrowind by surrounding Inner Sea. The part of the Padomaic Ocean lying north of Vardenfell is known as the Sea of Ghosts. Inner Sea, the waters enclosed between the mainland, Morrowind, and Vardenfell Island are called the Inner Sea. So that's what we flew over in the last episode. Padomaic Ocean. The waters of the Padomaic Ocean completely surround Tamriel. The continent of Akavir lies across the Padomaic Ocean to the east. The continent of Atmora lies across the Sea of Ghosts to the north. Sea of Ghosts is the name for the northern waters lying between Tamriel and the northern continent of Atmora. Cool. Yeah. The whole the world in this game is very big, and I don't know if there are games that go to these places. My lore knowledge is not boundless, but yeah, she knows lots. She knows more about Morrowind than almost any other character in the game, to be honest, or she has more to say about it anyway. Vardenfell District, 6 administrative districts. I am not positive, but I think that this is Tamriel Rebuilt flavor text. I don't think that she says this in the vanilla game, because of course you're only ever in Vardenfell. But yeah, the province of Morrowind consists of 6 administrative districts. These are the Velothis District, Narcissus District, Deshan District, Vardenfell District, Mournhold District, and Telvannis District. Each is ruled over by an Imperial Duke and holds at least one major Dunmer city, although not strictly divided into geographic regions. Each tends to have its own distinctive terrain. Those of which the regions that have actually been been completed in the Tamriel Rebuilt do have their own distinctive terrain. Velocis District, yeah, one of the 6, blah, blah, blah. Velocis District consists of the mountainous north and western reaches of Morrowind, bordering both Skyrim and a small portion of Cyrodiil. The key city of the Velocis District is to the Dunmer is Ban Malur, and its dominant geographic feature is the towering Velothi mountain range. Alright, that's on the western part of the map, which I don't think has been completed yet. Narcissus, bordering both Cyrodiil and the Black March, is situated in the southwestern hills of Morrowind, while the towering Velothi mountains are still present along the Cyrodiilic border. They are not as nearly pronounced as in the Velothis district, dominated by Imperial-friendly House Hlaalu. The key city of this region is Narcissus, the Hlaalu capital, and residency of the Imperial proconsul. Cool. Narcissus is on the map. Again, I'm not sure if that's been filled out yet. Deshaun District. Deshaun District, blah, 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 primarily owned by House Drez. There are House Drez NPCs wandering around. The all 5 of the houses are now kind of accounted for in Tamriel Rebuilt. This southernmost district holds the fertile Deshaun Plains and the treacherous Argon jungle. Indeed, the proximity to Argonia and the much disputed border claims have provided the Drez with a great influx of slaves to work their largely agrarian society. Sound like nasty folks. Where else? Whatever. So that's Deshaun, Vardenfell. We know about Vardenfell. Mournhold District. Mournhold District is one of the 6. Okay, occupying the heartland of Morrowind and housing the capital city of the entire province, Mournhold Almalexia, which I believe you can visit. Which also serves as House Indoril capital. This is perhaps the most important of all the districts of Morrowind, largely under the control of the Indoril. It contains a striking juxtaposition of verdant river valleys, especially around Anthirin, which I think that's the last major Tamriel Rebuilt expansion they've released, is this Anthirin region. And the scattered Mephalon Vales. In addition to all this splendor, it is also home to the most holy city of the Dunmer Temple, Necrom, and its surrounding sacred lands. Also to be found is the magnificent Imperial Bastion of Old Ebonheart, perhaps the greatest Imperial city of Morrowind, where the Governor of Morrowind and Lord Marshal of the Legion reside. Although the district as a whole is governed officially by the King of Morrowind, at present Hlaalu Helzeth. The famed Dwemer ruins of Camilzi are also situated in this district. I think we are going to spend some time in Mournhold District. I really do. Lots of temple stuff going on there. Lots of, just cool stuff in general. Talvanis districts. This is up to the northeast, so the only district to consist solely of the holdings of one great house, the isolationist Talvani. This district is to be found in the northeastern peninsula of Morrowind. It covers Beothia's Spine, the Molagread, and the Talvani Isles. Its key Dunmeri city is the majestic Port Talvanis, a masterwork of Talvani architecture, but it is governed from the town of Firewatch by the Duchess Jandacia. This you can definitely visit. I think this is the region, one of the first regions that they completed when they started releasing a lot of material for Tamriel Rebuilt in the last few years. And so yeah, this is another area that we can visit. I know Sorcerer Dave's Let's Play with Fathis. He has spent some time with that character in this district, so I don't know, who knows, maybe we'll make it there eventually. To be honest, I'm really hoping that, I think for the Redoran one, where is it? It's the Velothis district. I think they might be working on some stuff there, so it would be great if some Redoran stuff got finished while I'm still doing this playthrough, because that would be one more huge area for us to visit. But yeah, for us it's going to be Mournhold District. I think that's our target for temple stuff. Anyway, so we've covered a lot of lore. We finished off a couple pilgrimages. I am going to leave it at this for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will keep on this pilgrimage next episode. So if you did enjoy this, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.